Hi everyone, Eric Reynolds with your Fox 10 News Now update. The new coronavirus variant from the United Kingdom is now in 2 U.S. states. The new variant has now surfaced in Colorado and California. In Colorado, officials have confirmed 1 case and suspect another. Now, both assigned by the National Guard to work at a rural nursing home outside of Colorado Springs. And in California, Governor Gavin Newsom now making major adjustments there, as we understand that the strain had hit the Golden State as well. Now, during a joint virtual conversation yesterday afternoon with Dr. Anthony Fauci, and with year-end celebrations still happening around the country, health experts warn of a surge upon the surge.
And that's what we're concerned about, that in addition to the surge, we're going to have an increase superimposed upon that surge, which could make January even worse than December.
While the rollout of the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines have been hampered by delays, there is hope, though, across the pond, as a third vaccine is now available. Yesterday, the UK became the first country to give emergency authorization to a new coronavirus vaccine developed by AstraZeneca and the University of Oxford, which touts now a cheaper and easier to store method and the hope of vaccinating 1 million people per week. New Year's Eve celebrations will be unlike anything we've seen in decades. Now, many cities around southern Alabama have canceled their fireworks and festivities because of COVID-19. Now, that's prompting many people to put on their on displays. At Bama Joe's Fireworks on Highway 90, customers are stocking up for a big end-of-year blowout. Fireworks are illegal, though, inside Mobile city limits, but it's not illegal to sell, buy, or light fireworks in other parts of Mobile County. Mobile authorities say the reason is to keep you safe and prevent fires. At Bama Joe's, meantime, manager Ashley Roughton makes sure that customers know what they're buying.
I love walking around with people and educating them exactly what they're getting in their hands, so they know if they need something that goes lower to the ground. I can explain to them how to decipher what these labels mean.
Depending on the weather, New Year's Eve is usually the biggest night for local fireworks stands, but they are expecting this season to be one for the record books. Well, it's not only local communities canceling their fireworks shows and events. Some of the most famous New Year's Eve parties are either canceled or closed to the public as well. But there are still ways to see them. For instance, the ball will be dropping in Times Square, and there will also be some celebrating, but it's closed to the public. It will be on TV, though, and live streamed as well. New Orleans will still host its portion of Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest, but again, folks will have to watch on TV or the live stream. Now, locally, most of the New Year Eve celebrations have been canceled, but most restaurants and bars will be open for New Year's Eve. Local officials say they want people to enjoy themselves, but safety protocols like wearing masks and social distancing must be followed to try to stop the spread of COVID-19. Now, if you're planning to shoot off fireworks, remember to keep it safe. According to the Consumer Product Safety Commission, around 200 people end up in the ER every year for fireworks-related injuries. Now, they've got a couple of safety tips to follow. First, you should only buy fireworks from a reputable dealer. When lighting your fireworks, make sure that an experienced adult is supervising and follow the directions carefully. Keep a fire extinguisher or a bucket of water close by as well. And finally, only light fireworks one at a time.
Fox 10 storm track report just before 4:30 in the morning. A few isolated showers are showing up off the coast of our section of the Gulf Coast, and we're going to see only isolated rain during the course of your New Year's Eve. But as we move into the nighttime hours, that is when rain and storm coverage is going to be increasing. You got this pretty powerful cold front located to the west of us that's going to be marching its way eastward. Now, it will make things cooler over the New Year's weekend, but we are going to be a bit stormy tonight, and there is a level 2 severe weather risk zone for tonight and early tomorrow morning that runs from the Gulf Coast all the way up to Tuscaloosa. The primary threat will be gusty straight line winds, but a tornado cannot be ruled out. Now, there is a level 3 risk zone west of I-59. That is where tornadic activity is going to be more probable later this afternoon and this evening to close out 2020. So your weather headlines for this New Year's Eve. Isolated showers today, and then as we head into your New Year's Eve, there will be the risk of storms overnight, and as we head into New Year's Day, there's going to be the risk of morning storms. Let's time it out with our Fox 10 Futurecast, and as we run the clock forward, we'll have more clouds than sun, a little rain possible today, but now we get into the nighttime hours. 6 o'clock tonight, we start to see more showers moving from offshore to onshore. The potential for heavy rain and strong to severe storms will be in place. You want to make sure you have a way to get warnings if they're issued. We'll see the coverage continuing to be hit and miss as we move in toward midnight tonight as we officially usher in the new year. And then as we push forward toward the early morning hours of Friday, we have the cold front that will then be east of Hattiesburg and more strong showers and storms lifting from offshore to onshore across parts of the Florida Panhandle. And by 7 a.m. Friday, that cold front starts pushing across Mobile, and then it moves its way into Florida and east of Atmore and Monroeville by 8 o'clock in the morning tomorrow on New Year's Day. And we'll continue to see that cold front then march east of Pensacola by the time we get to midday Friday. So the afternoon on New Year's Day is going to look a lot better because the showers and storms will then continue to march their way eastward. We get a clearing sky and we will see the temperatures falling. Here's a glimpse at how the next 7 days are going to stack up for you. Highs today will be in the low 70s, but Sunday's high will be in the 50s. Morning temperatures will even get back into the 30s. And next week, as you get back in your routine, we'll start off rain-free. Now, we'll talk much more about your forecast throughout the day right here on Fox 10 News Now.